some reason, my mic setting decided to switch. Oh, no. You're fine. It wasn't even that I was muted. The mic settings went back to default. And I don't know why or how that happened. It just be happening sometimes. I don't know. That's the thing for y'all, where OBS just decides, you know. And I don't test it because, like, who has time for all that every time? But I should, obviously. I hate that. Me too. There wasn't even an update or nothing. I always check when I know there's an update. Yes, Discord does it all the time. You are correct. I hate when, like, I have to check every time I do a Discord thing. And I'm like, can y'all hear me? And people are like, yes, girl. I'm like, don't play. Like, you don't know. Discord is a messy. Welcome in. Happy Juneteenth. I test it every time where I clap at the mic to see if the levels are jump or not. That's smart. That's smart. But see, knowing me, I'll forget to mute the mic, and then y'all just hear me mumble it to myself, walking in and out of the room. Happy Juneteenth! Also, today we are part of the Pride Media Guild raid train. They'll be raiding in at about 2 o'clock, so 50-ish minutes. I do it before I go live. So smart. Yeah, I should do that. I probably won't, though, because that would require me to live the mic, keep it on with my day. Yep, just a little clap. Just like one little... Yeah, that's all okay. But yeah, we're gonna play Validate today. I haven't decided which story I should go with today, so maybe we could talk about that. But I've played all the characters. Even a snap, just like even a little... like that. Anything, whatever I'm feeling. Yeah. Yeah, I felt it was very appropriate to play Validate because it's Juneteenth and we're doing the Pride Unity Guild raid parade. I felt like it was my duty to play this black as fuck queer game. Also, it's excellent. It's like a really good game. It's a good time. So we're gonna do that today. But yeah, they should be in here at like 2. And we should be well into something, I think. I still haven't decided exactly what game I'm gonna play. I mean, what character I'm gonna play in. But let's get to it. Let's hop on to it. Console time. It's been a while. Since I had the console. Ooh, I got a sneeze just like sitting in my nostrils. Ooh. It won't come out. It will not come out. So I was just checking my TikTok. It's like dead, which is weird. Even if it's a game TikTok doesn't like, it will at least have people come in. Making sure my stream's still going. Okay. Yeah. Make sure y'all can see. Ooh. What am I getting? There we go. Mood though, right? I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, I need to go through because, and also I need to know when they're gonna update and add more characters because I see it. Lisa or Yolanda. Yolanda is a good one. I love Yolanda. I need her story, her full story. All right, let's see. Using autosave main menu. Okay. Let's start a date. Y'all heard that, right? I'm just making sure the sounds are doing what they're supposed to do. So you see this? You see this? Where they at? Where they at? I need to know right now. Where they at? She does. And that's why I want her story. I know she's gonna be messy. Maybe doubled. can't catch a break. Not the doubling. We'll see. I'm not positive. It could just be loud. Sometimes it's like a loud or it's double, and I can never decipher unless it's like, you know, a very distinct timing difference, you know? Alright, so Amari is the messiest one. And I feel like she's more gay right out the gate. Like, everybody gay here. But, like, you gotta wait for Malik to get there. You know what I mean? You gotta wait. And, you know, Anaya is lovely. Love them. But, like, their issues is less about being gay as hell and more about being messy as hell. These are like the most stereotypical gay. I think I love Isabel. I think Amari is the way to go because she's a mess. Yes, it's hard. It hurts my feelings. Like, I'm like, you need to get it together. All right, Twitch. What Twitch do? What they did? Finally, what happened? What do you mean finally? Finally, it happened to me. Right in front of my face. Oh, wow. That's weird. Wouldn't let you talk. What is going on with Twitch? Not today of all days. Junteenth. What is with this bigotry? Oh, the mobile apps suck. And I really am pissed off because the mobile app sucks. The apps on all of the consoles suck, which I think that should be a priority as well, is the console apps. I need them to get it together. I need them to have dedicated teams to both and, like, make the things work right. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I thought It's Told by Me was weird. I was gonna be like, hi, It's Told by Me. Oh, there it is. Yes. Yeah, I think Amari is it. And you know what's wild is that the HR specialist is the one that is the messiest. So used to like talking like 25. Alright, so let's let's do the intro. Let's do it. Like, we never played it before. Does the game sound good? Is it too loud? Is it good? It's kind of loud in my ears, but that don't mean nothing. Divorce. Divorce. Sorry. Pretty good, but loud. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Options? Let's see if we can turn this down just a bit. Master volume. I want the... Yeah, I mean, it's already at, like, 50%. Ooh, I like that. Girl. Because it feels loud in my earbuds drums, too. Yeah, let's do that. Text speed. Only ever so slightly? Okay, so I didn't... Let's move it up. That's 50. 37 is fine. That'll do it. Oh, my bad. Within the soft darkness of sleep, you're wandering... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. You're wandering through an endless hall. You're dreaming, and soon you'll wake up and be thrust into your real life with your real problems. For now, though, you wander. The hallway is empty. There are no doors, no windows, no decorations of any kind. There are only barren walls, gliding by as you bring one foot in front of the other. Oh, I've been waiting for... Oh, really? Hi, Danny. I'll say, hey, gotta always pop in to say the wig is popping. Thank you. It's my favorite one. It's my purple one. I say that, but I know the blonde one is actually my favorite now. But this is up there. Hi, Rhino. Welcome in. But yeah, I love this game. I love it. I played it like when it came out, I got a code for it. It's so good. You don't know why you're in the hall or what you're looking for, only that you're compelled to move forward. As you walk, you begin to feel a strange prickle on the back of your neck, as if you're being watched. You begin to walk faster. The walls of the floor and the hallway begin to elongate, narrowing to a point far off in the distance. That familiar feeling of being watched looms over you, and you try to run from it. You try and try, but as you look down, you see your feet begin to sink through the plane of wood of the floorboard beneath them. The thing seeking you is getting closer. You know this, but you cannot for the life of you continue to move. A gust of hot breath washes over the back of your neck. Your first alarm sounds, shrieking bright into the long cavern of your early morning consciousness. Do you have to wake up today? Before you open your eyes, you run your mental tally of everything that you need to do to become a human being. Meds first, then coffee. You crack your eyes open and reach out in the dark towards your bedside table. You thrust your hand over the surface, knocking over empty yerba mate cans and assorted bits of trash until you stumble into your medication. Too real. What color do I want to get next? As far as like my natural colors, I'm good. I've got like a nice dark black color and I got blonde. But as far as weird colors, I don't know. I kind of just want to redo ones I already have. Like my green wig is like through and I just want to redo and get it like new green wig. That's the only one that needs a refresher is the green one. If I were to do a new color entirely, I would probably pick like some sort of blue. I've always wanted like a deep navy, like denim color blue, but like I look around, it's hard to find that color, and I am not a hair colorist. So that is a skill. I can't mix it. I can't mix it, but I want that color. But if I wasn't able to get that, I would get like a light blue, like a sky blue, something like that. This art is so good in this game. Gorgeous. Step 2 of the equation is water. By now, your eyes have adjusted to the low light of your bedroom, and you can make out the shape of your water bottle on the floor next to your bed. A moment later, you're sitting up, swallowing 20 milligrams of Cryvance. I forgot that instead of 5-ants, it's Cryvance. It's so good. It's so good. Cryvance XR with a mouthful of tepid, stale water. Your throat dries as soon as you finish swallowing, so you down the rest of the water despite its rank taste. You command the lower half of your body to move, your brain sending desperate directives to your legs and feet. Will today be the day they choose to cooperate on the first try? Looks like the answer's no. Evidently not. You spend another few minutes urging your body to obey your mind until a surge of panic jolts you to stand at the sound of your second alarm. Now that you're up, you turn the light on. Your room is chaotic, yes, but you know exactly where everything is. Your fingers start to twitch as your medication kicks in. You need to get moving. Yo, this whole morning routine is so real. Raise your hand if this is your morning routine. You take your Cryvance with the water next to your bed, and you got 2 alarms, and one of them is for sure to startle your ass out of bed. The first thing you do is throw together an outfit. Once your clothes are laid out on your bed, you slip your house shoes on before heading downstairs towards the kitchen. You already set up the coffee machine last night, so all you have to do now is press the button and you're free to start cleaning one of the many mugs sitting at your sink. Okay, that's genius though. Having the coffee machine ready, so all you gotta do is press the button, but then you have to be responsible enough to do it the night before. And the night before, I'd be lazy. So, so that would be a problem for me. You make your coffee with a splash of cream and enough sugar to make a dentist fan. With your cup prepared, you go back upstairs so you can take a shower. You turn the water on to a nearly scalding temperature and quickly drink the rest of your coffee before slipping off your robe and pajamas. Liberty Y Keurig. Ugh. Meta. Do not tell me you drink Keurig coffee. You use them little pods? Use the little pods? That coffee is nasty though, Meta. Listen. I need I need you to step up your coffee game. Okay? Just because the office got the Keurig doesn't mean you gotta do that. You are better than Keurig coffee. Kitty, you do the Keurig too? I can't. It's like watered down. I hate coffee. I'm an espresso hoe. Pour me an espresso and I will pour 50% cream. That's what I'm talking about. You're like, give me the direct juice, but also I want to y'all don't want to have to taste it. No, I hate Keurig. Good. Nobody do the Keurig. It's not cute. Not cute, Rick. I have no office. That was my home life because my life had one. Oh. Ugh. Don't do it. My sister has one. She fucking loves that thing. I'm like, these stupid ass pods. Plus the coffee is way more expensive when you gotta get them dumb ass pods. You know how cheap really good coffee is? And I'm not talking about them Starbucks bags that cost like $30 for one bag. Okay? Make your coffee at home. Put in a cute picture in the fridge. Oh yes! Iced coffee! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Because you live in California. You gotta have iced coffee. I'm in the South also. I should be doing iced coffee more. I'm just, once again, lazy. I gotta get the setup. Once I get the setup done, then I don't have to worry about it. Because then I'll just get into the motion of doing things. I just haven't. The way I set up, I haven't set that up. I don't even know why I'm having this conversation. Right now, I switched to chai. It's got slightly less caffeine, so I'm not anxious. It don't make my anxiety shoot up and my heart race. But it's just enough that I wake up. So that's why I like the chai. Refillable Keurig pods. Oh really? I bet that tastes better. I actually could get with that because that's another problem. Something about the coffee in the Keurig pots, it's thin, you know? The day I buy a coffee drip is the day I like coffee. Never. I buy a specific brand of instant espresso, put in 3 big overflowing spoons, and then half water to mix the half cream for flavor. You're like, I just need this energy. That's valid. After you shower, you wash your face and quickly style your hair. You get dressed in your room, trying to stay mindful of the time. Your third alarm goes off as you pull your socks on. The socks don't match, but at least there are 2 of them. Child, all you need is 2 socks. If you need socks. What happened to sandals? The dream is to upgrade to a fancy espresso machine. That would be fancy. I wouldn't even have space for a fancy espresso machine. And quite honestly, it would be wasted on us. We're perfectly fine with our little shitty coffee maker. The hubby work hat. So, you already know what you're already ready. Put that on your throne list. You're like, this is completely necessary. Now that you are at least somewhat put together, you must complete the heroic task of getting your children. Jaleel and Jabari are still sound asleep in their bed. You open the door slowly so you don't startle them, and flip on the lamp that sits between their beds. Jabari stirs a little, but both boys remain asleep. You sigh. You might as well let them sleep for a few more minutes while you pick out clothes for them to wear. At 4 years old, your sons are starting to become quite independent. You suspect that Jabari will object to any clothes that don't resemble the weight and texture of his pajamas, and that Jaleel will insist on wearing the same color everything because his new favorite thing is colors. You keep this in mind as you paw through their dressers. The noise you've been making causes Jaleel to wake up. Look at him with his Among Us t-shirt! $2,000! Ha! That is wild! The dream is to have enough sleep that I ain't gotta drink coffee no more and go back to morning tea. Listen. I just read the other day that women actually need more sleep, and they actually need 9 to 10 hours of sleep because we don't produce all of our hormones while we're awake. some of them need 9 to 10 hours to produce all the necessary hormones. And I found that out, and I was like, well, bitch, I will never be healthy. Where do you get 9 to 10 hours to sleep? Y'all don't got lives? How y'all do that? Girl, if when I ever become pregnant, I'm going to be a monster. Because I have to give up everything. Oh, yeah. No sushi either? I can't. I can't do it. I just can't. Mama! Mama! Ooh. Jaleel, kindergarten student, Amari and Noor's son. There you go. See, I was already too ready because Meta did your bag. Why? Do y'all recognize that scream? That's Angelica Pickle's mama screaming at the Reptar show. That's my favorite one. Also, Kitty, you are so amazing with your AV and your Pixar amazing match. Yes! I saw the Chatteler and pulled the earbud out of my ears just in time. Good morning, my dove. Did you have good dreams? Yeah, Mama, I did. Are we going to school today? Not today. You and your brother are going to Mama Noor's house today. You do your best not to sound disappointed when you say it. The hardest part of sharing custody is having to pretend that you're okay with the sharing part. Why don't you wake your brother up? And then you both can tell me about your dreams while we get washed up. Jaleel climbs out of bed and totters over to Jabari. He lays a small hand on his brother's shoulder and gently shakes him until his eyes crack. Yo, his haircut! These kids are too cool! In my culture, we communicate screaming and yelling. You're like, that's my culture! Okay. Jabari, wake up! We're going to Umi's house today. Jabari, kindergarten student. Amari is Noor's son. The Minecraft shirt! Eat, sleep, Minecraft. They didn't even have to, like, because usually they have to, like, make up their own name for, like, a lot of these brand names, but it actually says Minecraft. Yeah. Jabari blinks in silence for a moment. Jabari, did you know that in my dream you and me were in Mama's car and we all went to the moon, and then on the moon we saw a big bird, and the bird had a car too, so we had to race in Mama's car with the bird. Okay, so you know what this reminds me of? Hold on. Wait, I forgot to open my soundboard. Hold on, I'm gonna play a sound that this reminds me of. I don't know why I like saved the sound. I have no real use to it for it. Hold on. Wait, maybe I didn't save it. Oh, I didn't save it. But it's like, you know that kid who's like, have you ever, when you, and you, and you, and it's that. But these ladies put it to fucking Brandy and harmonized it. It's so good. It's so good. Wait, I might have it in just like all sounds. It's just too good. Because the harmonies like hit, just like Brandy would. I don't even know what I would have named it. That's the real problem here. Oh, we got some good sounds over here, though. Oh, damn. There's a lot of good sounds on here. But I do like this one.
The plot thinnens.
I'm sorry, that lady said that and I lost my mind. Alright, yeah, I don't even have it. I should have had it. Your librarian. You like a friend of mine, I feel like I gotta smack with a rolled up newspaper to trigger my loud people. Ask me why am I yelling, and I never can really tell them. I am passionate. Sometimes people are like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, I'm not yelling. Oh. And then you realize you've been like yelling the whole time. And it's like, well, all of y'all are talking. How do you expect me to be heard? I do not. Me either. See, this is another problem I have with setting up sound. Because I can set it up to sound gorgeous. Okay, the thing sounds beautiful when I'm testing it, right? But when I'm testing it, I'm not talking to y'all. But then I get on here and I'm just yelling all day. And I'm like, I can't like make myself yell to test the sound. Like, it just has to happen. I have volume control on you. Not bad. You watch your son's chat as you finish getting their clothes for the day together. Who won the race, Jaleel? I don't know, Mama. I woke up before it was over. Mama, I didn't have a good dream. You walk over to your son and crouch next to his bed. He's sitting up, clutching a stuffed kudu that your aunt gave him when he was born. Jaleel has his own, a cheetah, that's sitting next to his pillow. I'm sorry you had a bad dream, Lillian. Would you like to talk about it? In my dream, you were there, Mama, and, you allow him to take his time. Careful not to stop the train of thought. In it, you were a big box, and you were stuck. And I was outside the box, and I couldn't open it for you. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. Oh no, he's crying! No! Why are other humans loud? They're not allowed. Like, when I'm talking, you have to turn your volume down, okay? But look at the big tears. I can't. Well, actually, I'm covering the big tears on this. Maybe I'll move my stuff down a little bit. Is this united or is this divided? Oh, it's divided. Okay. Let me do that. I know I can. Now I want the frame too. Mess. All right, I'm gonna move this down here. No, give me this. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to make it so that you can at least see most of this. But let me move the steam over. I got too much shit. There's so much layers of stuff. I'm trying to get my throne thing to move it. And it's hitting everything but it. Hold on. Throne. There we go. Highlight it. Oh. Do I have two? Oh, I have two throne things. Child. What a mess. This kid is crying about a dream and you're in a single life trap, right? And this lady is out here breaking hearts. And your child is over here crying, talking about he can't let you out of the box. Now this, because there's two throne things. This must be under something. How annoying. Alright. Yeah, I like that lady, but she's a damn mess. Sorry, y'all. I just want to make sure y'all can see as much of this gorgeous art as possible. There we go. That's good. At least you can see his face. At least you can see his face. Hi, Nyreen. Welcome in. His big brown eyes begin to well up with tears. You reach for him and hold him close against your chest. Don't worry, Humpty. Dreams aren't exactly the same as real life. They just can tell us things about real life using pictures. And sometimes they don't make sense to us right away, but that's okay. What kinds of things do dreams tell me? Well, that depends on the dream. But as you get bigger and bigger and have more and more dreams, you'll have an easier time figuring out what they have to say. Jabari wipes his tears on your shoulders and sighs. Can we have pineapple for breakfast? I want to have oatmeal. Sometimes it shocks you how quickly your kids can change tracks. But then again, they are your sons. But then again, you are their mama. Sometimes it shocks you how quickly they change tracks. They are your sons. You stand up and help Jabari get out of bed. Okay, my dears, what do we do before we eat breakfast? We wash away all the sleep. Yo, these kids are adorable. They need to stop with being so adorable. You pick up their clothes and lead your sons to the bathroom so that you can help them get ready before they get dressed. Then you load their toothbrushes with toothpaste and hand them to you. They stand on step stools in front of the sink, brushing their baby teeth with gusto. A pang of sadness rings through your heart as you watch them. It took time, but you've gotten used to taking care of the boys on your own. Things are certainly more difficult without a partner, but that's a thought that you can't allow yourself to dwell on, at least not in front of them. When Jaleel and Jabari are finished brushing their teeth, you help them take off their pajamas so they can put on their clothes for the day. What do you think? Did I do a good job picking your clothes today? Jaleel looks at the blue Among Us shirt he's wearing and down at his blue socks. Jabari runs his fingers over his sweatpants, soft yellow Minecraft shirt. You hold your breath. Yo, Jabari is me. Especially going to like school, or wait, I think it's like a weekend. What feels like pajamas that people won't think is weird I'm wearing, but I want it to feel like pajamas. Yes. I like the colors. I think that blue is really cool color because it's the same as the sky. The sky has birds in it, and I really like those. It's soft. Question of the day: suitable for work queer experiences. A bathing suit? What kind of a riddle? What do you mean a bathing suit? Suitable for work queer experiences. So like, okay, so when I was in college, RuPaul's Drag Race was like in its, I remember watching season 3, but we had this, well, I went to college about 30 minutes away from Savannah, Georgia, which actually has an amazing queer club, Club 1. So it would attract a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race drag queens. So I was a part of organizing and getting drag queens to come and have a drag show at our college. So at our college, we had Pandora Box! And we also had drag kings come in. Like, my first drag king experience was like on college. Not pajamas. But they gotta look like sweatpants. Like, technically that's kind of pajamas, but it's like not. You know what I mean? Like, that's a socially acceptable thing to wear. But feel like pajamas. You know what I mean? Leggings. Leggings. I will never let go of the leggings. Whoever came up with those are a genius. But that's y'all. Suitable for work queer experiences. Seeing Pandora Box in college was really cool. Because Pandora Box is like one of the nicest drag queens ever. We had out quite a few. Who else from Drag Race showed up? I feel like we got Angina one year. It might have been my like senior year. You guide your children down the kitchen so you can start prepping. Bathing suit top with leggings is just classic wear, but can be very queer if you decorate. I used to love being in a bathing suit, but like now I don't really care. It's talked about in the same hand as Tinder nowadays. I said suitable for work. Suitable for work. Would you go to work talk about Tinder and Grindr? Where y'all work at? You guide your children down the kitchen so you can start preparing for your breakfast. You heat some oatmeal on the stove while you slice some pineapple and pour glasses of almond milk. Your own breakfast will probably consist of leftover rice and a couple of eggs. Oh my gosh. Okay, right now, because of like the bird flu thing, I'm being very careful about the way I cook my eggs so I can't have my nice yolky egg on top of some rice. And I made the perfect rice yesterday. It was like perfectly fluffy. It was like the best, just like my mom's rice. And the fact that I woke up this morning and I knew I wouldn't want it if I had to cook the yolk all the way through. It made me so mad. Why do I gotta cook the yolk all the way through? But I'm not trying to get sick, so. The amount of times I hear we're trying for a baby girl, me too. But you don't see me talking about it. How will it ever? How will it never work? Oh, work suitable. Well, work be letting everyone wear leggings lately, so. Hear me out. Make soy marinated eggs. I'm gonna look that up because I don't know. Wait, I don't even know what that looks like. I don't think I've ever had that before. How do you marinate it? You just add the soy. Does that mean I can like have a nice, like the yolk stays nice and soft? There are two versions. If this is gonna solve my egg problems, you just like honestly have saved my breakfast. I've been doing protein shakes, which are like delicious, honestly. But sometimes I don't feel like cleaning out my blender, so my blender's dirty, and I'm like, well, fuck, I need a backup. When it's like soft boiled egg, yes. I miss soft boiled eggs so much. I used to eat my breakfast. Is what goes in your ramen. Oh, right. Those are so good, and it's super fast. It is. Y'all just saved my breakfast. Y'all just saved my breakfast. Your own breakfast will probably consist of leftover rice and a couple of eggs once you get back home after dropping the boys off. You imagine yourself later sitting alone at the table picking at food, sapped of its flavor while you wish that things were different. Marinate it overnight, but then you have them. Oh yeah, I could do that. I could do that for like, and plus I would know by that point if my blender is dirty. I'm like, let me marinate my egg. Oh, I could do that. I love it. I love it. I will like 8 eggs overnight, and then I have what I want in the morning. And lunch too. Yes. And I need to up my protein. Oh, y'all, I didn't even tell y'all, and my body is so sore right now. I started working out. Remember when I said that I was gonna do that? I finally did it. I did a leg workout that's like Meg the Stallion, like butt. My legs are still burning. Like they're still sore. And I did that on Monday, and it is now Wednesday. Oh my gosh, it was absurd. I was like, I can't believe this is still going. And then yesterday I did arms, and I was kind of disappointed in just how weak my arms are. My upper body strength is so bad. I very much need to do this. I very much need to do this. My upper body strength is... It's a mess. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess, y'all. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Pretty sure because it marinates the yolk, gets kind of jellified and sort of soy pickle. That's why it tastes good. Oh, then time to introduce you to buckwheat. I don't like buckwheat. It's so weedy. I know that sounds ridiculous, but like there's a flavor to it. I'm gonna film the supersets I do at the gym. You would die, probably. Plus, I'm doing like at-home workouts, so we got like this like little barbells, and we got like resistant bands, and I got a yoga mat. So like, that's what I gotta work with. You know what I'm saying? Yes, please. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do because in a few minutes, the raid train is gonna come through. So I'm gonna do the ad right now, and that way, when the raid train comes through, we don't have to worry about an ad. So I will be right back in a second. I can't believe I sat here. We was talking. Oh my god, that would be so good. I would love that. And by the point where I would get, because I'm gonna say I'm gonna come to California. By the point I get to California, I would actually maybe be able to keep up. All right, let me hurry up and run this ad. See you in a second. All right, y'all. Good job. We're back. Let's get prepared. We're gonna get a raid soon. So let's get ourselves prepared. for the raid train. But also, we just been talking about coffee and muscles and workouts. Yeah, my body is sore, but it feels good. It's like a good sore. It's like, yes, it feels good to move. I'm telling you, if you sit a lot, please work out and stretch. If you don't even work out, stretch. You'll feel like how little you use certain muscles, and it's like startling. And I used to do yoga, so I'll stretch and I'll be like, what happened? You're not even near your toes. Okay. We have all these adjectives. Phrasing. Are we still doing phrasing? If only you could go back. You know there's no use in this particular mental exercise, but you can't stop yourself. If you could do things all over again, what would you change? Would you figure out a home and work balance that's sustainable before it was too late? Would you listen more? Would it have mattered? There are just some things that you can't control, including, it seems, the kind of person you are at a fundamental level. Because of my black problems, almost every exercise my trainer has me do is also abs. That's another thing. Okay, so I didn't specifically focus on abs because I got like a little punch, or as they said in a pot, as the French lady said in that Quentin Tarantino movie, oh pot, and I love it because that means I got a fat ass, which I do. But I like it because it's like cute, so I wasn't even focused on that. I was like, whatever, on that. Fupa. But it's like a little one. It's a cute one. It looks cute in a mini skirt. Anyway, I don't want to get rid of that. But I have been like, my core has been working, and like just walking straight up is like so much easier. And it was like 2 days of exercise. I needed that core so bad. Like even today, y'all might notice I'm sitting up straighter. I had no core support. I had no core support, and now I have it, and it's like, oh. And it's like only like a little bit. It only take a little bit. Working out is it, man. It is. It's it. It's it. You weren't enough. If you don't have a fupa, I have questions. Like, are you okay? Are you good? Are you eating? And my trainer is like, chest press. We're like chest with abs. See, that's another thing. I want to be careful about my chest because I want to make sure my titties stay the way they are. See, that's another thing. Like, working out is hard for me right now because I like my body as is. I don't want it toned up or anything. I want it to look like it does, but like just be stronger. And I feel like I might need a trainer for that. But even the trainer's gonna be like, nah, you can. I'm like, no. You don't understand. I want it just like this, but I want to be able to lift all my groceries at one time. You weren't enough. Simple as that. And the amount you've grown and changed since don't count for shit. Because no matter what happens, you and Noor are never going to be together again. Your thoughts are interrupted by a sharp pain in your hand while you were distracted. It seems you managed to slice through your thumb instead of the fruit in front of you. Shit! You fail to catch yourself before swearing in front of your children. Mama? I'm fine, Dove. I just got a little cut. I'm gonna get a bandage for it right now. You do your best to demonstrate proper first aid to your sons. You rinse your bleeding thumb under the faucet and pat it dry with a paper towel before you rummage in the junk drawer for bandages. Once your cut is taken care of, you prepare 2 bowls of oatmeal with knobs of butter, some crushed pistachios. Oh, that sounds good. I don't even like oatmeal, but like, that sounds good. A small drizzle of honey. Place some sliced pineapple on the side. You serve your sons their breakfast and join them at the table after you get another mug of coffee. I'm going to focus on core and keep cardio down. Focus on bodybuilding with pec exercises and avoid pushing your heart rate. Oh, okay. Well, we do go hiking, but we're not like going fast. We're just like walking, you know? I have heard that women getting toned or beefy takes forever longer than men. Women will build strength before becoming toned, but I don't know. I have heard that too, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable. That's right, girl. Take your time. 12 million years. It takes 84 years. I don't know if y'all watched that Nintendo Direct, but I did. And that Metroid game announced, and I was like, 84 years. Finally. Mama, are you okay? Of course I am. I told you. It was just a little cut. And now it's cleaned and wrapped up. Hold on, let me... Okay. I've been seeing a trainer once a week for over a year and have not lost any weight, but I'm stronger. And that's what really matters to me, personally. That's what I want. I want I just want to be stronger. I want my body to feel healthier. You know? Like here, present, and one, the only variable representation we need to reach that conclusion. 12 million years. Of course I am. I told you it was just a little cut, and now it's clean and wrapped up. There's nothing to worry about. Now keep eating your breakfast. I said breakfast. Now you saying breakfast. Oh, Lord. Jaleel shovels a heaping spoonful of oatmeal into his mouth. Hey, mister, breakfast isn't a race. You don't need to go so fast. Take your time, or your tummy will be upset with you in the car to Mama Nora's house. You sip your coffee while your sons eat, reminding Jaleel to pace himself every now and again. See, I also have that problem. I like inhale food. I think it's low-key, like, growing up with so many siblings. But yeah, I like just eat fast and drink fast. And then feel like terrible for it. Muscle mass increases as you gain testosterone. Depending on your genetics, is something A5 bodies don't push as fast as A-man. Oh. Interesting. That's why, okay. That's why the shit's different. Truly. Yep. Mama? What is it, Habibi? Yo, that's the sensitive one. You can tell. You have to admit, sometimes Jabari can be a little unsettling if he stares at you in unblinking silence. He can read you, ma'am! Like a book. Mama, are you okay? I just told your brother one little cut isn't enough to hurt me too badly. Not the cut. You're sad. Yo, read her! Yeah, Mama, you came in our room and everything. Got all blue and green and stuff. But, not blue like the sky. Or like water blue. Like really icky. You sigh. This is the kind of thing you would ideally discuss with Nor. Yo! Ironically, testosterone deficiency and overload both create emotional instability, not just horniness, as men prefer to think. Oh. I think I said this already, but I learned that women don't produce all of the hormones they need in the daytime, but men do. Some of them need to be produced while you sleep, and that's why women need 9 to 10 hours to produce all the proper hormones. And I was like, girl, how am I supposed to do that? 9 to 10 hours? Who has 9 to 10 hours? Hence why one of the common effects of transitioning is feeling your sex drive fire up. But transitioning truly is like going through puberty again. It's what I hear. It's like new puberty. You sigh. This is the kind of thing you would ideally discuss with her. The best option you have, though, is making long distance calls to your auntie Babwala. Bro, I have never gotten that much sleep unless I'm sick. Right? Men generate at least 30% their needed testosterone as they sleep. Yeah, how am I supposed to do that? I'm just never gonna be what I need to be. I used to be at like 24. Yeah, I never in my life. Plus, I've always been a night owl. I don't think I ever have gotten that much sleep in my life.
If I the biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh yeah.
Welcome in, Chris Williams. How are you? How was your stream? I hope it was well. Hi everyone, welcome in on this Juneteenth. Oh, it's not a unique person. Ah! Not my bot being like, I'm not gonna lie, kind of hard to hear through the wonderful singing, but you got it. I think you got it right. I stole your message. Welcome in, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. We are playing Validate today to celebrate not only Pride, but Juneteenth. I hope y'all had a wonderful stream. I'm sure my bot is freaking out because it's like, who are you people? Quick Draw McGraw. Yes. Welcome in. I'm Sapphire Ghost 914. I play a variety of games, but I like to theme them out. So on Wednesdays, we play story-focused games, a Story Mode Wednesday. On Thursday, we play cozy games, farming sims, dating sims. That's Cozy Thursday. And on Fridays, we do horror. But this month, every game is gay. We're just playing lots of queer games over here. Welcome in. Right now, we're playing Validate. We're in the middle of Amari's story, who she's a mess. But choo-choo, y'all. The automata is like, I don't know who these people are. Why y'all have the same message? I don't know. Welcome in, Chris. I hope you had a wonderful stream. What did you play? I hope it was wonderful. Hi, everyone. We are playing Validate. So let's get back to it. Let's watch this lady be messy. Messy as hell. Am I not ready for the Pride Stampede? Yeah. They're actually too ready. They're like, we know how it is this month. We're keeping our eyes on. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Cute. I love that. Worked on some music. Okay. Come on, talent. Yeah, let's get into it. This lady is messy, but also she has wonderful children that are reading her. What you've just missed is the children being like, Mom, you look sad, and we need you to be real about that. I'll be working. Okay, thank you for the raid. I hope you have a wonderful time lurking and de-streaming and getting yourself together. Relax. You've done wonderful. I'll see you soon. The best option you have, though, is making a long-distance call to your auntie, Babwala, so she can tell you how best to support your son's gifts while encouraging you to stay out of your business. Yo, she's like, this is cute or whatever, but I need y'all to not be in grown folks' business. That's what I need. I don't know how to do that. I guess I'm a little sad today. It is! It's an Among Us in Minecraft shirt. It is. You're absolutely correct. I don't want to scare the raid, so I won't do my greeting. Knee-jerk reactions, yes. But that's just because I have to say goodbye to my favorite two people in the whole wide world. I'll be alright, I promise. You reach across the table and your sons grab onto your hands. It's okay to be sad sometimes, understand? Your sons nod, although their little faces are still pinched with worry. You stand and walk around to their side of the table. Come on, give Mama a big hug. It makes them happy that you both care so much about how I feel. but I want you to make sure that you pay attention to how you feel, okay? You scoop them up into a tight embrace, and it takes all you have not to start crying into the tops of their little heads, but you manage to keep it. I love you, Mama. I love you too, Mama. And I love you both so much. Why did they draw such cute children? They're adorable. But also, look at the mama. Like, it was gonna happen. The children's were gonna be adorable. That was just gonna happen. I love you forever and for always. I just got here and I'm gonna cry. You're like, wait a minute. For as long as I'm alive, you two will always be my biggest loves. It's true. Despite all the pain and turmoil that comes from remaining in close contact with yours, you would never in a million years give up on the children you share. Got the human emotions touching my heart. You're like, what is this? What is this feeling? You're like a Terminator. Why do humans cry? In a way, you know that's why you and she can stay together. Jalil and Jabari simply deserve more from both of you. It's time to go, boys. Jabari, it's your turn to pick the CD today, so think about which one you want while I get the car ready, okay? You let go of your sons so they can finish their breakfast. While they eat, you go back upstairs to make sure that they packed their things sufficiently last night. You and Nora tend to just keep duplicates of certain items, but there are some things that you simply must cart back and forth, such as their special blankets, toys, as well as any other preschool teachers have given them to take. After confirming that their essentials are packed away, you slide Jalil's cheetah and Jabari's blue on top of your things and zip up the bags. You carry them downstairs and out to the trunk of the car. Then you check that the car seats are relatively clean and secured to the back seat. As you do so, your fourth alarm goes off on your phone. Yo, that's so real. How many alarms y'all have for waking up? I've gotten it down to 2. Fourth alarm, felt that, right? I've gotten it down to 2. But it used to be like 5. For real, so many. See, what I do now is like I attempt to wake up. So if I do any more than the 2 that I have set, then I will like manually do it because you got to be awake to do that. Hi, Jen. How are you? Welcome in. Like 6? Exactly. Exactly. For important things like 4 or 5, but normal days 2. Yeah, I had to like get to a point where I was like, I have to like wake up and truly decide that I'm going to go back to sleep and wake up. And then now it's like, once I'm awake and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm awake enough to make this decision, I might as well get out of bed. It actually really works. I have at least 2 for waking up. Then I have like eat, brush teeth, go on walk, leave for this. That's smart. But I already have a problem. I have too many alarms, so I would ignore them. And so they wouldn't even serve the purpose they're supposed to serve for. I have them for like bills and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah. Stop paying attention. I have to get ready for bed alarm. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't need to do all that. Because I like to keep myself loosey-goosey on when I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my web tunes, gotta wash my face, gotta do my stretches. You know, I just like to be free form with my bedtime. You know? Really wind down. I'm not counting on my snooze. Like I live my life by alarms. So I can't do too many. I will straight up ignore them. I should get a ready for bed alarm because I do be watching videos. That is true. If I open TikTok anywhere near the time I need to go to bed, I'm not going to bed anytime soon. I'll be like, oh no, just one video. Oh wait, like 3 more videos. They're short. They're short. But TikTok videos aren't even that short anymore. People could do 10-minute videos. Yo, they introduced hour-long videos on TikTok. I am not sitting and watching a TikTok for an hour long. I am sorry. Take your ass to YouTube. I should get a because I do watching videos. It's like get ready for bed alarm. Like, oh, now you gotta get ready. Yeah. Fuck, you lingered too long at breakfast and now you're running behind. Your only choice are speeding or arriving at Nora's place late. Neither of which are great. Your ex-wife loves being a little annoyed at you. It is much better than getting pulled over with your kids in the car. You decide. You go back inside the kitchen where your sons are waiting. Finished with their food, you clear away their dishes and lead them over to the front door where their shoes are put. Thankfully, they both wear shoes with Velcro rather than laces, so getting them out the door isn't a process. I wish Velcro shoes were cuter. I'm not gonna lie, laces are just like, it just takes too much time. It's at 10 p.m. and that's when I like floss, wash my face, do skincare, and lie down. Oh, iPhone, you can use this. Oh, I do. I have that. I have the sleep mode option. And it'll put your phone in grayscale, but I like to read webtoons right before I go to bed, so I don't go that far. But it does put, like, kind of, like, lowers the light, so you don't have that as much blue light coming into your eyeballs. But yeah, I use that. Do you know what CD you want, Jabari? The boys are fastened securely in their car seats. I want the one with, the orange circles on it. I want the CD with the black and white boxes and the weird man on it. Jaleel, it's Jabari's turn today. You can choose the CD when I pick you up next time, okay? Jaleel nods, pouting. You sigh. You really don't have time for this. It's good to take turns and share, Habibi. It would make you sad if you never got to pick the CD, right? That's how Jabari would feel if I skipped his turn today. Jaleel nods again, his imminent transfer averted. Yo, she is such a good mom. Truly. Truly. Gorgeous work. I'm sorry, Jabari. I don't want you to be sad. It's okay. Your sons reach across the seat and hold hands as you fasten your seatbelt in front of you. You turn the car on and insert the CD Jabari chose. Layered vocals flood the car through the speakers, and part of you wishes it was Jaleel's turn to pick music, if only because tender love ballads are the opposite of what you need to hear right now. Wait, do you think, like, low-key Jabari was like, listen to the romance music before you meet other mama? Maybe y'all feel romantic for each other. You blink back tears as you put the car in reverse and pull out of your driveway. This is always the hardest part. Jaleel and Jabari sing along as best as they can, and you're glad that they are distracted. The drive to Norris is only around 10 minutes, but they seem to stretch on infinitely ahead of you. It would be simple to turn your car around and go back home and unload your children and just face the consequences when you're in hell. Would it be worth it to hurt Noor in that way? And for what reason? Yo, not her being like... her being like, oh no, you want to share because think about how sad your brother would be if I skipped his turn. And then her being like, what if I skipped her turn? What if I just take my kids home and we just hang out? Then what? Have I played Raft? I have not. But you were telling me about it. You were telling me that it's these needs. That it's kind of flawed. The plotting is crazy, right? The only people it would hurt are your sons, since legally speaking, you'd be kidnapping them, and that can be possibly be good for their development. Maybe it's for the best that you aren't listening to ska right now. You cut off the train of thought as you pull up in front of Noor's house. I like how the other CD was ska. Yeah, I'd rather the romance bits. It's been an early release for 6 years or something. Raft? Right! It's so good, and you can play it with a... Oh, I love me some crowd control. You had me at crowd control. Fully out as of 2022. Finally! Yeah. That was a long development. Because I think we talked about it last time. She's standing on the porch, hands on her hips, as a look of disappointment etched on her face. When was the last time she looked any way else while you were around? Okay, but y'all are both pretty. Y'all are both gorgeous. Like, really? We should play together with crowd control sometimes. I'd be down. I gotta watch the trailer though. Because that'd be weird with games. And I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever watched anybody stream it. You're late, Amari. Scientist? Oh my gosh. Gorgeous and smart. Ex-wife and mother of Jaleel and Jabari. It'll be so messy. Yeah. You helped Jaleel and Jabari out of the car. I'm sorry, you know how getting them out the door can be. It won't happen again. Umi. Good morning, Umi. Good morning, Habibi. Why don't you come inside and take your shoes off? I'll be right in after I speak to your mom. Yo, the face change. Oh no, they're so beautiful, right? And the art in this game is just so good. The immediate face change. She's like, hey, babies. Now you. You were late 2 weeks ago, too. Don't tell me you're trying to kidnap our children, Amari. Oh my god, it's wild because she was thinking about it. You sputter at the accusation. Are you being serious right now? I was less than 5 minutes late, and you jumped to kidnapping? That's pretty bold, Noor. When is the last time you've spoken to each other without fighting? Just after the boys were born? Before that? Noor takes a deep breath and crosses her arms. Look, I don't want to argue with you today. I have something to tell you. What? You aren't moving, are you? No, I'm not moving. Listen, this is important. She takes another breath. Bibi, your hair stands on end at the terms of endurement. You're like, oh no! You want to scream. Don't call me that. You don't get to call me that anymore. But you stay silent. I've been seeing something. Ooh! Girl. Oh no! Their name is Allie, and it's serious. I want to introduce you to him. I want to introduce him to Jaleel and Jabari this weekend. Oh, that's so soon? All this drama? Oh, this is about to get messy because Amari is a mess. All of her problems are about to become other characters' problems. It's like you've been punched in the gut. Oh. I didn't want to do it without letting you know. But I'm not asking for your permission. Oh, that's kind of rough. You're having a hard time looking at her. I understand. I wish you two the best. You turn on your heel and walk back to your car. Noor doesn't call after you, only goes inside to get your children unpacked. Once the door is shut, you fasten your seatbelt and check your mirrors. You check that all 4 windows are rolled up tightly. And then you scream. Okay, but like, the art is so good in this game. It is so good. Like, her paint is not good, but the artwork of it is. Probably being messy. Pineapple for breakfast caught me way off guard. Oh, because they did have pineapple for breakfast. It was a part of like their oatmeal. There was like a side of pineapple. And I don't even like oatmeal, but the way she put the toppings on it, like pistachios and stuff, that sounds good. Okay, that's the intro. Let's start with Biggs. I was like, and then you scream, pineapple for breakfast! Imagine. Nora's just like outside like, what is wrong with this lady? Yes, Biggs! Oh my god, Biggs is so cute. I love Biggs. Biggs. Now, why you gotta do? But they gotta do that. That's Biggs' name. Also, Biggs is very cute and lovely. On a typical afternoon, you can be found curled up on your couch, relaxing after a long day of work with a copy of Car Parts magazine. When you don't have your sons to worry about and the weather is nice, you go out on the back porch and enjoy your weekly allotted cigarette. It's a part of your routine that you look forward to. This hour or two where you focus on yourself and relax, even when Jaleel and Jabari are at home, you still try to honor this part of your day, although sometimes it has to wait until after the boys are asleep in bed. Today is only half typical. The boys are at home, but not because this is your week to have custody of them. Noor called you frantically around noon because a new girl at her lab ruined the sample. Your heart flip-flopped when you heard it. A long time ago, you would have asked her to stay on the line to talk shit about this new girl and how incompetent she is. Not that! Everybody makes mistakes! The two of you would drive your bosses crazy with how long you'd stay on the phone with each other while you were on the clock. Back then, your bosses were too scared to look homophobic to really punish you for all the alleged time theft. Listen! Steal time from your bosses. Do that time theft. Now upper management has taken a few too many diversity trainings, so you couldn't pull that scam even if you had someone to pull it with. In any case, Nora should be arriving to pick up the boys within the next hour, and until she does, you're going to enjoy your time with them. The three of you are sitting in the living room. Jalil is building a tower of blocks while Jabari draws with crayons on a piece of printer paper. Television is playing one of the boys' favorite programs, Claw Captors, which fills the room with a steady supply of background noise. The commercial plays for the show's tie-in toys. You brace yourself to be bombarded by your sons begging for plastic imitations of cartoon owls. Instead, you hear an engine backfire, loudly, outside of your house. You wince at the sound and thank yourself for having the ability to maintain your car properly. A skill I do not have. I don't know a damn thing about a car. And I'll be honest, I haven't even tried. I have no interest. I don't even like Cars the movie. That's how uninterested in cars. Like, oh, talking cars, pass. I have no interest in cars. Your son's unbothered by the noise, which you're thankful for. Jalil continues building his block tower while Jabari sits still in front of his unfinished home. Not that movie Catching Strays. I'm pass. I'm sure it's lovely. But I do not care about Lightning McQueen. I'm sorry. Plus, I do like the theory that they like live in a post-human world. I do like that theory though. Mama, someone is coming to our house soon. You look up from your magazine and towards the front door. It's probably Mama Nora coming to pick you up. No, his tone is firm. It isn't uncommon for him to predict an unusual guest arrival. You try your hardest to remember if he made plans with one of your friends. A moment later, a timid knock comes at your door. Strange. If it is Nora, she'd normally ring the bell, and if she's going to knock at all, she does so with confidence. You make your way to the door, towards the front door. Another knock comes. You unlock the door and pull it open. Bracing yourself once again, relinquishing your children to your ex-wife. That's facts. Yeah, I like that theory, but like I just cannot care about cars. I really try because I drive cars, and I think it's important to understand at least the basis of how they work. But like the way my brain is set up, I can't force myself to have the interest. I wish I knew more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? You quickly try to fix your face. There's no reason to meet the stranger with any kind of animosity. Oh my god, the afro hoops are so cute. I'm sorry, I'm satisfied with my cable and my religion. No, thank you. I don't want what you're selling. And I'm already affiliated with a political party. What? I work for Puss. Not UPS being Puss in this game. You launch into your stranger at the door routine too early. The person standing on your porch is dressed in the classic brown uniform Puss delivery drivers wear. Not gonna lie, the only thing I love from Cars is ka-chow! And the little guy screaming, Lightning McQueen! I love that. I do too. I actually like the clip too of like the little car. Why couldn't they do like PSU or something? They could have. And I feel like this game really likes to have the silliest names for companies they are not allowed to mention. They like pick the silliest option on purpose. Like instead of Popeyes, it's Popeyes. You could have like literally picked anything else. Sorry, it's been a long day, and I didn't even notice. I don't think I'm expecting anything in the mail, though. I actually don't have a delivery for your address. My truck backfired outside of your place, and now I can't get it to start. I was delivering something to the guy across the street, and he said that his auntie down the block was good with this kind of thing. I'm assuming you're the auntie in question? Oh, come on, community! Oh, they're like, oh yeah, we go to auntie for car issues. Thank you. I feel like they wanted to put disrespect on UPS's name because those delivery companies, they are, and they treat their workers like shit.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Stop! No, who gave you sound commands? It was me. It was me who gave you sound commands. Oh man. That is Leslie Jordan talk about how he about to bust. That's what that was. Trying to get under the hood. Ah! The boys across the street like to drag race down some of the side streets in the neighborhood, and you fix their cars on the cheap as long as they demonstrate at least some semblance of road safety. One of them must have offered you your services. I am. You're a little too old to be calling me auntie, though. That's right. I'm Amari. It's nice to meet you. You extend your hand to the bus driver, and the bus driver shakes it. Nice to meet you, Amari. My name is Big Smallson. Not Biggie Smalls! Big Smallson. It was all a dream. He used to read Word Up magazine. Nice to meet you, Amari. Well, Biggs, I should be able to take a look at your engine in a few minutes. I just need to wait for my ex to come by to pick up the kids. As you say that, you feel a tug on your legs. You look down to see both of your sons on either side of you clenching your hands. Who are you? Oh my god, you have pretty hair! Look, yo. Mr. Bigson Smallson. It's changing lives. It looks like Mama's when she's too, mixed up in her head to go to the barber. Not telling all her business. Hi, are you friends with Mama? Shit, you quickly scan the person on your porch. It isn't impossible for them to be trans femme, but based on how they're carrying themselves, you doubt it. In fact, you realize they've been unconsciously saying they, them to them to describe him? This obviously isn't your business, but still, there's something about him that's reminiscent of yourself many years ago before your egg had cracked. Deadass, I remember I was waiting on delivery once and I saw this for delivery guy bolt to the front door and was like, oh no you don't, and had to race him to the front door so he couldn't leave, and the "we tried" note on the door. I just saw a lady had to confront a delivery man who was trying to do the same thing, and she was like, why would you do that? You didn't even knock on my door. And he was like, I hate that shit because they do that to us too. We are here all day. My partner works from home. They don't be knocking on the door. They just put "we tried" and leave and make you go pick it up. And you know what? I don't want to be mad at them because I know it probably has something to do with like you have to do all your deliveries within a time frame or like some wild thing, some load of bullshit that they have to deal with. But like, why I gotta like, come on. Pay these people better and treat them right so they deliver the packages as they're supposed to. Jeez. Us? Boys, don't be rude. Look at the person on the porch, half smiling. I'm so sorry about that. There's really only one man who comes around my house, and it usually isn't when the kids are here. Not like a boyfriend or anything like that. Oh, why are you clarifying? We're just friends. And he's just terrible with children at home. Wow, you sure are talking a lot. It's a bad habit of yours that always seems to come up at the worst possible moments. The bus driver cracks an easygoing smile. Write the clarification! Dude deadass was so fit, like 6 foot peak lean muscle, taking big long runners. Not kidding, having to like be an Olympic sprinter to catch his ass slipping across the whole lawn. I was like, hey, hold up. I can't. No worries, I'm not uptight about that kind of thing. Him is alright. He pauses, almost like he's thinking very seriously about what he's going to say next. Yeah, him is fine. Still, I want to teach my sons to be a little more polite to people they meet. Jaleel Jabari, please ask your questions nicely. Hello, my name is Jaleel. My brother is Jabari. And, are you Mama's friend? Hello, I'm Jabari. Do you know Uncle... not Uncle Reed. This man said, do all men know each other? Wait, Usain Bolt? Usain Bolt? Can't freaking get mad at that smile, right? Yo, they said all men know each other. Do y'all all go to the meeting? No, I actually just getting a favor from your mama. My name is Biggs. It's very nice to meet you both. Your sons extend a hand in an imitation of your greeting earlier. Big allows them to wrap their tiny hands around the Biggs, and he shakes them delicately. He then checks his watch and the electric device attached to his hip. Speaking of, I need to deliver another couple packages. I can come back once I'm done with them. My dolly is busted, so I'm gonna go one at a time. Yo, everything is broken too. Like, I want to fight these people. How he know about the meeting? I knew y'all had a meeting. Why don't we help? Why don't we help? What I look like? I can fix him. I mean, what? Okay, should we offer to help or wait? I personally, along the lines of, I'll wait right here because you're already helping by fixing the man's car. I think we'll wait right here. Although the kids probably want to help. That'd be cute. I don't know, kids' activities. I don't know. What do we allow kids to do? Is that child labor? To deliver a couple packages? You gotta wait because that's not your business. That's true. We love minding our business over here. I'll be here when you get back. There might be issues with the packages like the ooh, there's Kitty using that brain. Nah, it's a community experience. I can wait here and keep an eye on your truck while you're gone. Sounds good. I'll be back soon. Bye, Jaleel. Bye, Jabari. It was nice to meet you both. Besides, you need somebody there to make sure nobody steals the packages. You know what I mean? So you really are helping. Also, you need to be there because you know your ex-wife is that lady. She's probably right for being annoyed with you all the time. But she is very annoyed with you all the time. So let's like stay on her good side. So it's nice to meet you both. Maybe I'll see you again someday. You will. Bye-bye, Auntie Biggs. You wince. Yo, they immediately went Auntie. But it doesn't seem like Biggs is bothered by any of that. He laughs and waves goodbye to your sons before leaving to go deliver the last few packages. You shuffle the boys back into the house so you can resume reading for more. I'm hogging the brain cell, clinging to it for my life. She arrives before Biggs get back, and part of you is relieved that you don't have to explain everything to her right away. But there's no doubt in your mind that Jaleel and Jabari will tell her all about Biggs on the way back. I'm done with finals now. You can have the brain cell. You're like, I only needed it for them tests. You got it. I appreciate you taking them on such short notice. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. No, it wasn't any trouble. Jaleel and Jabari join Noor on the porch. You say goodbyes and watch them walk down the sidewalk, passing Biggs on his way towards the porch. Hey, I'm all done for the day. Thank you so much for taking a look at the engine. I really appreciate it. Kitty, I need it for words on stream for the epic battle between you and as told by me. It's really no problem. I'm free all afternoon if I'm being honest. I have a hard time turning down a project. That's awesome. Also, was that your ex? Okay, nosy. Not Biggs in the business. Sigh, yeah, that's more. She seems, fine. Just fine. Anyways, why don't we get started? You lead Biggs over to your garage where you keep most of your supplies. What battle, though? Is it a battle of, if I always win? Oh! If only As Told Mommy was in here right now. That shit talking was nice. I see. I see you, Kitty. I see you. I really can't thank you enough for all of this. I'm sure you must be pretty busy. And that about to go unanswered too, right? I'm telling. I am also messy, so I'm gonna be like, yo, did you hear what Kitty Cat said? They're good. It's really no trouble at all. Honestly, once the kids go back to Nora's place, I tend to just kind of mope. So this is nice. Shit, that might have been a little too vulnerable for the first time really having a conversation with this guy. Yo, this lady is giving him all of her business. I'm trying to watch the fight. Fight. It's a collapse. Right, exactly. See, that's what I always keep saying. It's like, it's a team effort. Y'all gotta win together. But of course, they are also messy because they gotta show you the rankings. That's really real. I can only imagine how hard it is. An uneasy silence sits over you two as you open the hood of Biggs's van. Your palms start to clam up. It's been too long since you've hung out with Arihi. Because of all of a sudden you feel words bubbling up in your mouth and you can't stop them from frothing over your lips, even if you want them to. I guess it should be getting easier. I mean, we've been divorced before the boys could even walk. So it shouldn't be this hard anymore, right? Child, no. Sees it as a fight, but I'm like, go for this one. Yep. Which probably makes it worse. What I get it back into. We're talking about the epic battle of words on stream between Kitty, who's just like, hey, let's win this together. And that's told by me, who was like, I've got to win, but is like consistently second place. I can explain. No, I can't. It was good. It was nice and messy. You came in on at the right time. Being a single mom is difficult. I don't think you should beat yourself up over having a hard time. He's right. You take a deep breath. Your ex seems, responsible, at least. Ha! Don't mind Nor. My face just puts her in a bad mood. There's nothing I can do about it now. Well, damn, you are a little bit of a mess. And I was trying talking that I always win. Always. Listen, I like the little emote too. You're like, that's what I feel like the emote is for. I think it's switching your brain flips. You forget about Nora. You forget about the ache caused by your son's absence. You forget that you just pulled yourself from the edge of panic. You are in your element. No, I know I can fix this. You straighten up to deliver the full diagnosis. It looks like your air intake tube is punctured. Lucky for you, I can replace it for you right now. I keep telling my manager he needs to get these vans serviced more often. Shit, are you sure it's not too much trouble for you? Really, it's not a problem. I tend to stock up on these parts since the boys on the street treat their cars so rough. Oh, it all makes sense now. Wait, not her doing free repairs on this truck and she's not getting paid. And I know Biggs is not getting paid enough. Plus needs to pay. Not the Bob the Builder sleigh. She said, I can fix it. Yes, I can. Oh, it all makes sense now. Is that why the dude down the block said that Auntie Harry could hook me up? Were those his exact words? God, he makes me sound like I'm a drug dealer. A little bit. Don't worry, I assumed you were going to try to sell me any drugs. No offense, but you opened your front door too quickly to be a drug dealer. That's true. I want to learn how to fix cars so bad. I like I said, I can't even make myself interested enough. But I think it's important, you know, just to know like basics of how the car functions because I drive one. You know what I mean? Like it makes me uncomfortable how little I know about how cars work. And I'm driving it around like it's a piece of operating machinery. I don't even understand the damn thing. But I cannot get interested enough to learn. I just can't. I know that feeling. I try. I try so hard, and then I'm like, as soon as I read anything about an engine, you're right about that, I guess. You lead Biggs back to your garage. It's messy in there, but you're not embarrassed about it. It could be worse. Your house could be the dumpster fire instead of your garage. If Biggs is put off by the crates full of loose parts stacked haphazardly around the floor, the greasy rags scattered around a small, yet ominous puddle of iridescent black motor oil, and the ever-present smell of sweat and rust, he doesn't say anything. I have never seen somebody who, like, works on cars with, like, a completely organized garage at all times. Like, I thought it was, like, typical that your garage would be, like, I don't know how to fix anything until after I graduated college. YouTube is how I learned how to do anything. This whole the screen setup is like held together by YouTube videos. YouTube and TikTok videos. Meanwhile, I got my scooter. Only interaction with the car hood was that time I got hit by one. Oh no! Not you get hit by a car! No! Like, I love fixing jewelry, building PCs, fixing things around the house. I love fixing jewelry. I love repurposing clothes that either don't fit anymore or get holes. But, like, cars, whew. I even like working with the sewing machine. I'm like, if I'm interested in this piece of machinery, the sewing machine, why can't I feign that interest for the car? You know what I mean? Feels like the next natural progression. It truly is. Next, saying was met, trunkum confirmed. Not that. Oh, Lord. I should have a tube that'll fit your engine over here. You wander over to where you keep parts that are made out of plastic and rubber. You start digging. See, it's organized. You got the plastic and rubber parts section of your mess, you know? You start digging through a disintegrating cardboard box on the shelf until you find the part you need. All right, let's do this. I love that I'm proud of myself. I love it. Like, she's so proud. All right, let's do this.
Thank you.
Get to work. Oh, thank you for the follow. Is it Lune Siren? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. You quickly get to work detaching the old tube and installing the new one. I love that sprite. I know, right? It's so cute. Actually, it reminds me of her kids. It reminds me of her kids. Loving your hair. Hi. How goes spring? It's going wonderfully. We're having a really good time playing some Validate, talking about my inability to learn about cars. Even though I want to, and it would just make sense. You know the usual. This family being adorable is killing me. Right? Every member. When did you learn how to do all this? My dad and my uncles all worked at the Fjord plant when I was growing up in Dearborn. And it's not like they got paid enough to do more than lease the new cars they were making. So they made sure that the cars they owned outright would last as close to forever as a car can. And then they taught me and my cousins how to as well. And I guess the boys on this block remind me of them a little bit. So it's nice to help them how I can. It's weird because I haven't been back to visit in so long, but it's like, I'm not even homesick because it's like I have the same thing, but better here. There you go again, talking like you just broke a lifelong vow of silence. Ma'am, you are lonely and Biggs is a lovely listener. It really has been a while since you really had a conversation with someone outside of work that wasn't about shapes. Word? That's honestly really dope. I'm guessing you'll teach your kids the same when they're older. I absolutely will. For now, it's hard to find time to work on my own projects. They're just a little too young to do activities that they aren't particularly invested in yet, especially ones that involve power grid. That's also dangerous. They're like 4. Was a part of the raid yesterday. Glad to help support. Yes! I'm very excited about this raid. I've found so many really cool streamers doing it. I want to learn how to top off my vital fluids and swap out fuses and stuff. Like, I know how to check my oil and generally how to put the oil in there, but that's about it. That's it. Like, that is the exact limit. I would like to know more about basic car maintenance, honestly. And just like how basically the car works. Just that I don't do this usually. I don't know what you do. What do you mean? I don't know what you do to me. But I just feel like I can talk to you. Nah, you're lonely, but also you can't. Because look at Biggs, just a warm, friendly face. That's more than me. I don't even know that. I feel like I support you, Kitty. I bet you can learn all about cars. You're going to be a car expert. I believe in you. My husband wants to get my car anime wrapped. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Listen, not the Kitty Mobile. The Kitty Mama Mobile. I would love that. That's so dope. How old were you when you started using power tools? Oh, probably around when I was 6. Jaleel and Jabari still have a couple years to go. Until then, it's a full-time job keeping an eye on both of them at the same time. I'm looking forward to when they're in school and I can finally talk to other adults again. Oh shit, I think I have an idea that'll work out for both of us. What is it? Well, not to make any bold assumptions since we just met, but you said yourself, you don't spend a lot of time hanging out with other adults. And I want to thank you for helping me out and giving me a legit reason to get some overtime. So why don't we do both at the same time? You're finished with your work now. Your hands lightly coated in oil and dirt from the inside of the engine. Oh. What would you say to me and the kids all going somewhere together? Not a family day! Some of these mechanics... right! Predatory and scammy. That's another reason I would like to know information. So when they say some shit to me, I'm gonna be like, sir, because car. You know? I would love to know that information. I'm not gonna get the Mama Mobile and then park it in front of my house. Oh yeah, that is like the ultimate docs, but like the idea is nice. No premium air for me. That's right. Objection! Absolutely. Absolutely. We can pick something that'll be interesting to them. And I'll help you watch them so you can also, talk to another adult. I'm the other adult who kissed that was clear. You take a moment to consider the offer. Honestly, that sounds great. Yay, Biggs! After a few days spent exchanging texts and coordinating schedules, you two decide to meet at the Junteenth City Zoo. I like the way they adjust things. This is too good. Moves are being made, y'all. Yes. Not them going to the zoo. I kind of want to go to the zoo. I want to see some animals. Jersey, right? On a sunny Saturday afternoon. You arrive 10 minutes late, which for you might as well be an hour early. You have your black backpack and a tote bag you got for subscribing to some car magazine years ago. Both stuffed nearly to bursting with water and snacks and every miscellaneous thing you could fit in there. Jaleel and Jabari each clutch on to one of your hands. This morning you dressed them in matching overalls and bucket hats, just in case you lose one of them and need to describe their appearance under pressure. Smart. I wouldn't even thought of that. I'd just be like, give me the cutest outfit. Let's go. We're about to come in there flossing. Like, we coming to the zoo. And just like extra. You know what I mean? Come on, bucket hats. You walk towards the entrance, scanning the crowd for Biggs. He's standing off to one side, dressed in casual shorts and a baggy t-shirt. It's honestly strange to see him outside of that puss uniform, but it makes sense that he wouldn't be wearing his work clothes when he's off the clock. He waves at you with a wide grin as you approach. Look how happy they are! Oh my god, they're star eyes. I'm not big on hats that aren't beanies, but I want a cowboy hat. For obvious reasons. Yes, the reasons are Beyonce. I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I had any interest in it before. I'm gonna be real. I want a sparkly fucking cowboy hat. Maybe purple, lavender, sparkles. Maybe some dangly, sparkly fringe on it. You know what I'm saying? I just want it. Oh, see, now I'm imagining a bucket hat with fringe on the edge. See, I just have to be extra. Auntie Biggs! Yo, they said Auntie Biggs like they really know him like that. I can't. I wear baseball caps and snapbacks when I got on my hot girl walks. Cute? Yo, you gotta shield yourself from the sun. Started wearing bucket hats like last year, and now it's how I get recognized. Oh, it's your thing now. That's your staple. I love that. Hey, how are you? How are the Owl Boys doing? Anything cool happened back at the nest since I last saw you? Okay, but the heart hoops? The heart hoops? Eating. I want some. That Cowboy Carter tour is getting announced soon-ish. Listen. I'm probably not gonna have the money to go see Beyonce. And if I did, I probably would do what a lot of people do, and that's go to the European leg, because the tickets are cheaper that way, and it actually ends up being cheaper to travel to Europe to see Beyonce and the tickets, and then you get to travel to Europe. But I'm not gonna be able to say that. But I want to dress like I'm going to. You know what I mean? I want to dress like I'm going. I want to plan the outfit. I want to make a video for it, you know? Is that heart with a B for Big's neck? Yes, it is. I have two VTuber bucket hats. One is a Tokodachi hat and one is a Momo hat. The Momo hat has a butt on it. I like things with butts on it. I just like butts. I cannot lie. Big squats down so the boys can get a good grip around his shoulders before he lifts them off the ground to the sound of their manic giggling. It's a relief that they get along so well. It'll make follow your itinerary that much easier. It's wild to me that he is strong enough to pick up 2 4-year-olds, but also he like delivers packages and like literally is big. Oh, not y'all both having VTuber bucket hats? Oh, does your AirPod case have butts on it? I like butts and I cannot lie. Yes, I cannot lie. I like butts. It don't even gotta be big. Just like shapely. It's more about the shape than it is about the size. Hey Big, sorry we're a little late. You know how getting kids out of the front door can be. No worries, isn't it that late? And besides, you're here now. So I try to be on time as much as I can. It's just that things sometimes get mixed up in the shovel, you know? Big suddenly takes on an air of aged wisdom, even though you're pretty sure you're at least a year or two older than him. There's nothing wrong with being a few minutes late now and then. You're a good mom, Amari. Yo, she needs him as a friend. If it jiggles, I secretly giggles. That's so bars, right? Bars. Bars. Truly. Thanks, that really means a lot. Don't mention it. For once, you let the silence speak before you stretch on. If Jalil or Jabari want to break it, they're free to do so. Auntie Biggs? And like clockwork, they do. Auntie Biggs, do owls live at the zoo? Mama says a lot of birds don't live there because they can fly away. But Jabari thinks that there have to be some birds who want to live there since the zoo doesn't have a roof and they can play with all the other animals. While Jalil batters Biggs with the questions about the zoo, you dig through your tote bag for your entrance passes. As an employee of the Jersey City School District, your family and up to 5 guests per season are allowed free entry into most municipal sites, including the zoo. Okay, I can see the same one, but like this is by the same creator. Mine's a little mushroom guy. Oh, is it a mushroom butt? Hold on. Okay, whatever this is cute. Oh, it's cute. Oh, look at him. He's little and cute. I was like, whatever this website is cute. It just looked like nice and lavender and cozy. And I was into it immediately. Flip through the back. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let's look at the pics. Oh my God! When you open it, the AirPods look like eyes. It's cute. I like the little shape. Oh my God, it's so cute. See, I don't do AirPods because I don't like earbuds in my ear. I have to do over the ear headphones. I just cannot stand the feeling of this back here. But that's one thing makes me mad though, is because I want an accessory and I want AirPods accessory. The butt has a heart on it. I know it has like a little shaved cheek. Let's all line up for sunscreen. That's right, SPF. I don't care how much melanin you got. Wear sunscreen. Sunscreen. Biggs remains still for a moment before slowly emulating the boy's positions. A strange look settles onto his face. They make self-defense items that are also cheaped up. Ooh, I kind of love that. Oh, we've got an ad in about 3 minutes. Or, yeah, it's going to start in about 3 minutes. So let's just run the ad. And I'll put up words on stream. And let y'all play a little words on stream game while that ad runs. I will be right back in about 3 minutes. So I'll see y'all in a second. good job, y'all, on the teamwork. But I have to say, while you were missing for a minute as played by me, Kitty was trash talking. I told you I was gonna tell. Not you saying she be using chat GPT. Teamwork where? Y'all have to play together. Not me being messy and then be like, get along. But also, let me tell you what she has said. I'm a mess. Take a minute, pay it no mind. Pay it no mind. You pay the look no mind. Maybe he's listening to that podcast your coworker keeps talking about where two skinny white women with way too much vocal fry tell their audience that sunscreen is a scam. Which one? That's so many podcasts. I just scrolled back and saw it, but it was way too far back for me to say something. It's never too far back. You know what I mean? I think you should get your feelings off your chest. I'm just playing. Yeah, we all just playing. I have to clarify. I'm just playing. Don't. I don't want any real scrapping. But I do like a mild mess. You know what I mean? Just like a little. Just to spice things up. In any case, you're not going to let Biggs develop melanoma on your watch. You made it through the entirety of your 28 years on Earth without getting sunburned even once. And you're happy to impose your rigorous sun care practices on anyone in your immediate vicinity. Okay, so back in the day, I used to think black people didn't need sunscreen. I was one of those. And I remember the first time I got a sunburn. It wasn't even big. It was just like right on the bridge of my nose where I wear my damn glasses. Yo! I've only ever had one sunscreen in my life. I mean, one sunburn in my life. That's what y'all go through? Like, regularly? That's wild. And ever since, I've been wearing sunscreen ever since. I was like, this is the worst. And it was just on my nose. Imagine if it was on my whole body. It's torture. I was like, why? So I really said I'm messy and want, as an entertainer, to be entertained. Like, how can I entertain you if I'm not also entertained? We gotta entertain each other. You know what I mean? It's a team effort. Not me, because I don't go outside for extended periods. Actually, that's for real. I spent so much of like lockdown and then like post-lockdown not going outside, so my skin got lighter. And foundation is expensive. And I really just don't want my shade to change. Not for any other reason that I don't want to have to get a summer shade. So I slather on that sunscreen and I stay inside a lot, truly. But now that I'm starting to like hike on the weekends, I'm going to need to like lather on that sunscreen because I still don't want to have to get a summer shade. She's already exposed to the clock app, her clock app. It's all messy. That is so true. And that first burn always surprises me. Ugh, I forgot all the time, and that burn once every summer, and then get a tan the rest of the time. Listen, it don't feel worth it. It really don't. Like I said, it was just like the bridge of my nose, and I was like, this is awful. How do people do this? Does everyone have their eyes closed? Julian Jabari on. You pull a can of sunscreen on a spray on. Oh, the spray. That's for body, not face. You gotta have your face sunscreen too. From your toe bag and proceed to dust every speck of visible skin before you in a healthy coating of SPF 30. Also, they have bucket hats. So I went to the beach last year for a friend's birthday and I got burnt. Like, I was suffering so much that night. First time I shed my skin like that. Yes! And yeah, you feel like awful. Oops, I must have gotten you in the mouth. Sorry about that. Once all three of your charges are sufficiently doused, you retrieve a separate tube of facial sunscreen, which is both gentler on the skin and SPF 45. You go down the line, rubbing about 2 tablespoons of thick cream into. You're supposed to be like 2 fingers. We're learning lessons about sunscreen application. Once the initial application is done, you alternate between the three, roughly rubbing on their skin until every speck of white is gone from your skin. Repeat the entire process on yourself, and then you're finished with the rest. All right, it looks like we're ready to go in, boys. Let's go. Honestly, I would have put the sunscreen on them at home, but that's just me. It's not. Once I burned so bad from wakeboarding, and like I even had a burn on the backs of my hands from holding onto the rope behind the boat. You wanna know the best, worst remedy for sunburn? What? Red wine vinegar! But it's very specific about when you have to apply it, but it will no longer hurt the next day. You put red wine vinegar on your skin? Do you cut it with something like water? That sounds like you're asking for another kind of burn. That sounds like you're asking for a chemical burn on top of it. That's wild. Yo, I saw on Twitter yesterday, somebody was like, you know what's really great for hyperpigmentation? Apple cider vinegar. And I was like, girl, stop right now. You are gonna burn your face. Fighting a burn with a burn and killing your nerves. It just numbs the pain. Oh shoot, let me hold your water for you, Biggs. You have the bottle, damp with condensation in your hands before you can say anything in response. Just let me know when you're yet thirsty, okay? Yeah, sure, I'll tell you when I'm thirsty.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow, KT Spills. Thank you for the follow. We heading over to you in like 50-ish minutes. We'll see you soon. Yeah, sure, I'll tell you when I'm thirsty. Great, not her mom and him. Yo, that is not your son / daughter. So I was thinking we can just do a loop around the zoo. If it ends up being too much walking for the boys, we can alternate carrying them, unless they're ready to go home. In which case, I made sure to park close by so we don't have to spend too long navigating the parking lot. Yo, the way this lady must be a Virgo, because I was like, this is exactly what I do. It's plans on plans on plans on plans. It's been 2 hours already? Yeah, it flies by. I'm thinking, what, 15 minutes max at each location? Obviously, we can play it by ear, but I'm sure that if we keep pace, we're all gonna have a really good time. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Yo, Biggs is like, yo, you need to calm down. The four of you walk up to the entrance to the zoo and step into moderately sized Auntie Biggs, what do you think we'll see first? I don't know. What do you want to see first? I want to see a bird. What kind of bird? Jabari falls into a contemplative silence. There are so many birds after all. The group reaches the ticket window. Well, you know what, bird? When you go to the zoo, there's like a bird sanctuary usually, so you could just like see all the birds. My lady is calculating, right? The Virgo of planning. And this and this, and in case of this, we're gonna do this, and that. Like, girl. My mother swears by it. No cutting it with water on a sunburn? And you can't have showered or rinsed your skin off with regular water. If you were in salt water, it's okay. It doesn't burn like crazy when you apply it. And you have to sleep with it. But the next morning, you wash it off, and you'll be a happy camper. You know what? That sounds wild, but I believe it. I don't know. There's some science there. There's some kind of science there. I feel like there's some kind of science happening there. I call it witchcraft. Big sounds like my Pisces ass just trying to vibe, right? Like, we just vibing. I'm over here like, here's a plan for a plan for a plan. Listen, your fingers brush against the clerk as she's a khaki-clad woman with visibly self-administered haircut. It reaches for your passes, and the entire face light up with a blush so intense it looks perfect. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day. Look at her being messy and flirty. If your mother says so, I gotta agree. Fair. I don't know. Something about it sounds very science-y. I don't know. Or it's witchcraft. I don't know. Either way, I believe it. If you're not good with pain, stick to aloe vera or whatever. Reflexively, you shoot her a wink as you walk away. Not reflexively. Yo, you so much of a flirt, you don't even, that's just your natural call. You're like, oh, you into this? Okay, Mr. Smooth, I see you. What? You totally make that to be your whole life. If she wasn't gay this morning, well, she is now. Oh, come on. It wasn't that much. Yes, it was, girl. Sure. Keep saying that. You're about to have all the zoo staff eaten out of your hand if you keep it up. Right? But honestly, if I looked like that, I probably would be like that too. Because it's just swag. It's just drip. It's just like, you just look cool. I'm into it. You return his playful shove and continue walking into the zoo. A large plaza stretches before you. There's a round, regal-looking building with a glass dome roof immediately in front of you. Why don't we go in there first? Sounds good to me. Ooh, butterflies! This reminds me of the Animal Crossing, the butterfly section or the museum. The door to the building opens in a cool stone lobby decorated with plaques celebrating the zoo's conservation efforts. Further ahead are two glass doors staffed by attendants. The attendant leads you all into a vestibule and scans the second set of doors before allowing you to enter the exhibit. Hi, Dream! Thank you for liking the live! Sorry, I'm also on TikTok. Hi, Dream! The room is, tropical flora, hundreds of butterflies around the space, flitting between flowers and dishes of nectar on the walls and colorful t-shirts. Oh my god, his face! Mama, there are so many! His eyes grow wide with amazement as butterflies land on his outstretched hand. Be gentle, my lord. Butterflies are very fragile. Your son slowly wanders around the room. The urge to pull out the net. Hi, what's this game? This game is called Validate. It's a dating sim, but it's more like a messy people getting their lives together sim. You know what I mean? There's dating involved, but mostly it's like these people are a little bit of a mess and you get to see them try to figure out their lives. It's lovely. Jabari and Jaleel wander over to the pool and in the center of the room and peer at a butterfly with brilliant blue wings resting on a water dome. They stand transfixed at the edge of the water as the butterfly slowly opens and closes its wings. You look over to Biggs and notice that a few butterflies have landed in his hair. Oh my god, I bet it looks so good. Oh my god, give me a Sprite for that. Biggs stands still for a second. You pull out your phone and snap a picture before Biggs has a chance to move. Ah! The art is so good. Look at Biggs. I really need those heart hoops. We need the art. Here it is. Here it is. I need those heart hoops so bad. We have been blessed. Right. There are several of these like art cards that I need them framed. Disney, where you at? Don't tell them they're gonna ruin it. They're gonna ruin it. They're gonna make Biggs like 10 shades lighter somehow. Looking good. Check it out. Nice, but I think Jabari has me beat. You turn to look at where Biggs is pointing. Jabari is standing still with both arms held in front of him. Dozens of colorful butterflies rest on him, decorating his arms, shoulders, and the tops of his head. Jaleel stands beside his brother, uncharacteristically still, as he observes the gentle flap of the colorful wings before him. It's probably because of the colors he chose. So cute! I know, right? Oh my god, it's so good! The butterflies leave after a few moments when Jabari starts to get tired of standing still. Goodbye, my friends! Once you're sure there are no lingering passengers on either of your sons, you usher them towards a door in the back. Okay, I'm gonna run. Well, I just ran it because I want to make sure we don't have an ad run. Well, I'll wait till later. The previous room was pretty warm, but the next one is so humid you can almost see the moisture in the air. Tropical plants. and bodies of water surround a roped-off walkway that moves through the large space. The air is heavy with a distinct smell of multiple birds in one room. Gross. I don't like birds. I like ravens and crows. And I like the idea of owls. And I like looking at tropical birds from afar. But like generally, like people have birds as pets. It seems like so much work. Like birds be mean. Not the biggest fan of birds. I love animals. Birds they're on thin ice. They're lucky that they're so pretty, is what I'm saying. Mama, look! Jaleel points his finger at a medium-sized bird bobbing around in the water feature directly in front of him. The bird's feathers are brilliant red, so bright it's almost neon. Corvids are the best birds! True. Yeah, I like birds on paper, just not in practice. Exactly! Doves! Yes, doves are mean. My parents have an aviary at their house and it used to be filled with birds. Oh, they have doves? But doves are very, territorial. I had, a youth pastor that had, 2 doves, and those motherfuckers. You look around for a play card so that you can tell him what kind of bird this is. It takes a moment because the birds are flying freely around, but eventually you find it. That one is called the scarlet ibis. It's from South America, and it eats bugs. Is South America where Granny is from? No, my lord. Your Granny is from South Africa, not South America. Yeah, Jabari, and Papa Abdul is from Qatar, and Umi is from Palestine. Oh, okay. Is South America near Jersey City? It's closer to Jersey City than South Africa. Yeah, that was when I learned about pecking order and the birds killing each other. Yeah. I don't know what it is about me, but I can understand cats, just not any other animals. I love animals. I really do. But rodents and birds are rough. They're rough. It was a bad time. Also, there was at least 2 instances of the doves drowning in the pond in the aviary. Okay, that sounds like sad work for your grandmother or your parents. That just seems sad. You continue answering your son's questions about geography while Biggs helps you shuffle them outside of the building and towards other parts of the zoo. You walk down carefully manicured paths, stopping every so often so the boys can drink water and eat a quick snack. Man, I want a mom to walk me around and give me water and quick snacks. That sounds lovely. Does anybody want that job? I can't pay you. I can pay you in my friendship. The aviary came with the house. Oh! And previous owners made us promise to keep the birds. Oh. So it's just a slow waiting game for them to die. Oh my gosh! They were like, the house price is too good. We just gotta wait it out. Yeah, that is so sad. I can do that. I love momming people. I need a mom friend. Dad. The boys ooh and ah sound inside the amphibian building, complaining about being cold inside the penguin house, but standing stunned, if not a little fearful, at the extensive reptile room. But penguins are so cute! Eventually you stop to rest in front of the lake in the middle of the zoo, where swans and beavers swim beneath the rush of large fountains. You can't help but register how pleasant all of this is. It isn't that you don't love your sons. You love them more than anything or anyone on this wretched earth. You just haven't had an opportunity to spend time with them and another adult, and, well, things fell apart with Noor long before you could actually parent together. With Biggs, it isn't exactly how you imagine doing this kind of thing with Noor, or with any other woman you've dated before that matter, but it's nice in a way that you truly hadn't anticipated. This is great, Biggs. Thank you again for suggesting we get together. Hell yeah, your kids are great! And you're pretty cool, if you don't mind me saying. Well, it's just certainly easier to be cool when I'm not keeping track of 2 kids. I get that. It was fun, though, until the first death. Oh. But eventually they were all gone, and then a beehive moved into the aviary. And that because a whole oh, yeah, that's a whole different thing. Because bees, we need them. Yo, they should have took up beekeeping after that. They should have took up beekeeping in the aviary. Help the planet. Take care of them bees. My big sister Amber runs a daycare, and she's always talking about how hard it is for her to switch off her adult supervision mode. You have a sister? Unbidden, you imagine what she might look like. You picture someone who looks like Biggs, with only the indescribable energy that women have regardless of something as fickle and mutable as biology. Yeah, I'm the youngest of three. There's Hugh, Amber, and me, the Smallsons. Aviary. Aviary is what it would be. With the bees. You need to learn more about his sister. Yo, not. She's like, so when can I meet this sister? Okay, so I'm gonna be Bessie and ask about Amber. I'm gonna be Bessie and hell and ask about Amber. Aviary, yep. We had chicks one time. Chicks are cute though. Oh no! Oh my god, the drowning. Okay, why all these stories about birds are about them dying? That seems to be the main issue with birds. You're so bad! I think the first time I played it, I was like polite, but like I had to see where this goes. Tell me more about Amber. What's she like? I mean, we have pretty similar personalities. She's really supportive, nice, stuff like that. Uh-huh. Is she like you? Is she like, She's like, is she ting? I mean, her coming out as bi when I was a kid definitely helped me figure out about myself. Like, it's one thing to have your family accept you and tolerate you, but it's totally different than having them actually understand how you feel. So yeah, having Amber there for me, we cut him off before he could finish. Oh, this is about to be rude. Bye, gang! Yes! Yes! Oh my god, you did not cut him off from talking about his meaningful relationship with his sister to be like, is she single? Yo, this was truly as messy as I wanted it to be. How rude. Do you do this to everyone? What? Oh, that's right, Biggs. Call her out. You strike up a friendship with everyone you meet just so you can force them into whatever little box you need them to be in? What are you talking about, Biggs? This whole thing. You were nice to me because I had a project for you to do. And now you're treating me like I'm another little kid for you to shuffle around instead of actually trying to meet me on my level. And now, since you aren't into me like that, I'm useful to you because I can introduce you to my sister? How am I supposed to feel about that, Amari? Because right now, I feel like you're a control freak who doesn't know how to accept a genuine offer of friendship when she sees it. I'm really not trying to do all that. Not on purpose. Tell her about herself. That's the problem. You aren't trying. You're just defaulting to this controlling ass behavior, and honestly, I'm really not vibing with it at all. I'm gonna head home. I hope you and the boys have a good rest of your day. No! What have I done? Okay, so the first time I played through it, like, you make it through the whole day and y'all have a wonderful day at the zoo. But Biggs does call you out for, like, being a little bit controlling, but it's like you learn from it. I don't think she's gonna learn anything now. Oh my gosh! Segues, what? You sputter as he says goodbye to Jaleel and Jabari before he turns and walks back towards the zoo entrance. It's okay, Mama. Next time will be better. Not beefing at the zoo! The art is gorgeous, though. Beefing at the zoo is wild. I can't handle all this confrontation. Yeah, usually I do the ending, where, like, Biggs will still call you out for being, like, a little overly controlling and, like, overly anxious and stuff. But it's, like, in a more friendship way. And then y'all, like, end the day leaving the zoo together, and it's, like, fun. Beefing at the zoo. That's wild. Oh, Anaya. Yo, she's about to make her life mess a problem. I can't handle all this confrontation. It's just a little messy. Just like a little. Just like a little tiny bit. You gotta have a scar. Ooh, not autoplay. Arihi! I love him. Oh wait, no, I don't like this. This autoplay. That's nice. Amari, are you listening to me? Yes, of course, I am. Alright, well, blatant lies aside, I suppose I appreciate your willingness to let me rant. Yo, why are you such a bad friend, son? Why? You're always a hair's breadth away from blowing up on the nearest person, and Arihi is just unpleasant all around. It's not like either of you have any redeeming qualities, let alone other friends to hold hostage. Yo, this is rough. What do you mean neither of you have redeeming qualities? What is going on? You're definitely the only person that really can rant to, so that's not saying anything special. Wait, why are you talking about yourself like this? The ease with which self-deprecation eases into your thoughts is unsettling. I was just thinking that. I was thinking about, and also the way you just shaded your friend in your ring is so much. Like, damn. I was thinking about getting a new bookshelf for my office. They're still having a furniture sale at Gracie's if you want to come with. I remember you mentioning that you wanted a new front table. You don't have to come though. That's totally Arihi's way of asking you to go furniture shopping with him. He can never just outright say he wants to have company. He just has to jump through a million hoops justifying why he wants to spend time with someone he loves, and explains it so that he doesn't sound like a mushy-gushy bleeding heart who actually believes in the power of friendship. But the power of friendship is great! The power of love! Anoki would probably describe him as tsundere, though taught you that that word means a few days ago, and now you can't stop associating with Arihi. Stop calling me down. You're like, but that's me though! You know Arihi doesn't mean any harm, and it's endearing when he gets like this. But it's time to shake the table. Maybe you should be mischievous for a change. Keep him on his toes. Have him dig for the meaning in the words. You purposely switch back to your preoccupied expression instead of responding. You tap your fingers against the arm of your chair, letting the low rumble of Arihi's voice wash over. I've got a plan. What? You heard what I said? Whoa, did you just channel some of Arihi's just then? Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run an ad right now so that when it's time to do the raid, I don't have to contend with the ad. I'm just gonna play through this scene so you won't miss much if you're not subbed. I am sorry, but, you know, changing the settings on the ads are just very weird. And if I wait too close to raid time, like, the timing is gonna be weird. So I'm just gonna run the ad now so I don't have to worry about it later. So I'm gonna run it right now. I'm sorry, I love you. I will see you in 3 minutes. For those of you who are not here. Whoa, did you just channel some of Arihi just then? Scary. Oh my gosh, she's so pleased with herself. I love it. I love it. This is probably the first time Arihi's plans have been answered with a plan. Now he has to use his mega mind brain to come up with a plan for your plan after he has already planned the plans he planned. Yo, they're both Virgos. I feel like it, or like Virgo Scorpios. I feel the energy. I feel the energy. You can vividly picture him inside your head wearing a solid black singlet and some loose shorts, standing on top of one of Alonzo's hot pink gym mats, doing a standing, high leg, bent knee hamstring stretch. Trying it out. The mental image is so endearing that a smile teases your lips. In regular Arihi fashion, he arches a brow and clears his throat. He probably thinks you're laughing at him. You are laughing at him! He's right to think that! Furniture shopping is fun. It is fun. I love furniture shopping. I like imagining what the furniture is going to look like and how you can arrange it. It's very fun. That's probably why I like farming games and stuff. Because then you get to furnish your shop for the price of some sticks that you sell to whoever is in the store. I agree, Habibi. I was not arguing. It's just that you can be so adorable sometimes. Or rather, you can't help but cherish the moments where Arihi's tough exterior cracks. And you get a glimpse at the mellow man within. Truly, you're grateful for his friendship. You're honored that you get to call him your best friend. And he can be a little rough around the edges, but quiet and gentle too. You can't put Arihi in a box. There's a lot more to him than people think. For example, he has many layers, like an onion, or a parfait, as they would say in Shrek. He makes you cry, and if you leave him out in the sun for too long, he starts sprouting little white hairs. Stop it! Not everyone likes onions, but everyone likes cakes, and cakes have layers. I'd take you across the globe with the boys if I had the means. In fact, the place I have in mind is not far off from the furniture store. Arihi gives you that look. You know the one. His eyes are scooping yours out of your skull. He's not only judging your life choices, he's judging your soul. Look at his face. He's so mad. He's doing so much right now. Deadpan arms a subtle lean in your direction. The judge, jury, and executioner are right here in the middle of your living room. It's moments like these where you realize you and Arihi are polar opposites, where he's fire and you're ice, and you complement each other so well. He's the perfect amount of ridiculous to balance out your control freak tendencies, but he also has control freak tendencies, so you gotta fight for it. Amari, it's nearly sundown on a Friday. What fun thing could we possibly do? I'm glad you asked. Yo, don't take Arihi to a club. Everything about a club in him does not match. Look how mad he is. I love that sprite so much. Also, I like the song. It's a little bit of a vibe, you know what I'm saying? You love me. I despise you. I love you more. I abhor you. I don't know what that word means, but I adore you to pieces. Use context clues. Of course you know what that word means. You're a teacher, for goodness sake. You love to mess with him. You know how he knows you know. He endlessly compliments you on your intellectualism. Your memory isn't the greatest, but you could swear he said you're one of his few people worthy enough to convert the same oxygen that he does into carbon dioxide. Yo, why are you such a snooty snob? Is that even possible? Who knows? What you do know is that you're equals in his eyes, which is the highest praise coming from a Come on, we used to go here all the time. You mean you used to drag me here all the time? And we had fun! Did I have fun? I must have forgotten that part in between all the miserable small talk I made with drunk strangers. I don't exactly do well at lesbian bars. I would imagine. Oh, like you do well at straight bars? Yo, why she call him out like this all the time? First to come to terms with the fact that he has as much game as a belly button lip. That smug face, right? You have to pat yourself on the back for that one. Now that you and Arihi have been hanging out more often, you've been whitting down your wit like a knife. Not whitting down your wit so you can stab him with it. Your comebacks are like punches to the jaw. You have your mentor to thank for that. Speaking of Arihi, he turns his back on you and enters the club. You smile at his bundles, the truce and the ego, and takes it with him, where what's left of it will be pounded into dust because he can't engage in polite conversation, especially with strangers. I can't believe she'd be dragging him to this bar just so she can laugh at him. That's a mess. What a mess! By the end of the night, you'll be peeling him off the floor and carrying him bridal style to a car so you can drive him home. You're surrounded by women. Well, mostly women, which isn't surprising at a lesbian bar. This is a sanctuary, a safe place for all, and it fills you with a kind of excitement you haven't felt in a long time. All these pretty faces in the world, and you're still brooding over me, no fun allowed more. Leave it to a club to remind you that you can have whoever you want. The world is your oyster. Not bridal style. Yep. Yeah, it was a good idea to come here. As you take in the throng of people, you notice there's quite a few couples enjoying their time together. You go from high as a kite to bitter in a blink of an eye. All the character development that you just went through got deleted, as if whoever's writing this group just mashed the backspace key in reckless abandon. Not breaking the fourth wall, okay? Meta. Not the person. You clip your tongue against the roof of your mouth and walk towards the bar so you can get something to drink. Hi, do you have any non-alcoholic seltzers available? I love this character design so much. Actually, wait. Danny asked me what color I wanted next for my hair. And if I was ever bald enough. This lime green situation, or like highlighter yellow. That seems wild, but I'm like, if I'm gonna do a weird color, go all the way. You know? Fourth wall who, right? Who is she? I don't know her. If I can get you a can of LaCruz if you want. Do you have anything that tastes good? I mean, I guess I can get you non-alcoholic Black Claw. That would be great, thanks. The drink ended up costing you $10 for a non-alcoholic Black Claw. I bet you could get a whole 6-pack of non-alcoholic Black Claw at the store for like $5. The drink ended up costing $10 extra, which seems like a lot for a can of Black Claw, but you aren't going to complain about it. You leave your card up so you can start a tab. Hydration is vital, after all. You don't mind it here, but the music is far too loud. So loud, in fact, that you feel the beginning of a panic attack. And you know what's good at stopping impending panic attacks? Taking your mind off the thing that's giving you a panic attack. So your thoughts start spiraling and going from this music is too loud to the FBI is right outside the club with a battering ram and has come to arrest Arihi. Why would the FBI come to arrest Arihi? Why would they think that? Instead of fearing the music, you decide to become the music. The beat of your heart synchronized to the angular, low bitrate sound of Pulse X blaring through the speakers. It starts with a small bounce of your foot, and suddenly the entire dance floor is under your command. And then you see her. The world stops. Oh gosh, she's so cute! I love her! That's the first character you get to play as when you get this game. And you play the story from her perspective when they start. It's lovely. She's standing near the bar, all alone. And something tells you that you absolutely need to go get to know her. All you know is that your body starts moving towards her before your brain can think thoughts. She's reeling you in like a fish caught on a hook. Everyone always says that you have a certain kind of magnetism about you, but it pales in comparison to the appeal this woman has. And it's so wild because she's like so self-loathing and she doesn't know that she has this magnetism. Anyway, that's another character story. Y'all should play this game. It's very fun. It's very good. You absolutely have to know her. Personally, maybe even carnally if she's okay with it. Consent comes before anything else. She's cute, nervous. You get a better look at her as you approach. If you mention how adorable she looks off to the side, keeping to herself, she'll probably deny it to the point of honor. Insist that she eats at the salty spittoon. You know her type. Wallflower. Doesn't go out a lot. Has a friend that probably dragged her here. Oh my god, she's Arihi! Insists they come here together to prove that she's not a stick in the mud. It's that one. It's that one. She went to prove she's not a stick in the mud. Her eyes keep darting around the room, like she's afraid that she's on a hidden TV show. The FBI outside the club is waiting to arrest her for accidentally Why is she always on the FBI arresting people for littering? She's totally your type. Okay, Abdi, you still got this. Once you properly stand, you're standing in front of her. You lean down and tap your knuckle against the side of her empty glass to get her attention. Can I buy you another one? Shit, why did you do that? Touching her glass, getting all in her face like that? That's literally the most unhinged thing you've ever done. You need to abort the mission right now, immediately. They're $12. Right? You're like, wait, before you want to buy me a drink, these are expensive. You can't help but laugh. She doesn't think you're a total freak. Pretty standard for this part of town. Gin and tonic? You hope you identified the correct spirit lingering on her breath, even though you don't drink alcohol. There's something so enchanting about kissing a woman after she's had her drink or two. Fortunately, she nods. You flag down the bartender and purchase another seltzer concoction for yourself and a gin and tonic for... Fuck! You never got her name. It's okay. You can still recover from this. Once the drink orders are in, and you've taken a steady breath, you turn back to face her. I'm Amari. Anaya! I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. Anaya is so good. We almost played as her, but like her self-loathing is just... I mean, it's not like Amari doesn't have self-loathing. It's just like different. Anaya's is sad, and it makes me want to just like shake her and be like, oh my god, people love you. She extends her hand for you to shake, and it's like second nature for you to return the gesture. Can you tell me your pronouns? Okay, this is a good sign she isn't a trans misogynist at least. She or he, just mix it up. You? Oh, she is fine. Do you come here often? I can't believe she just said, do you come here often? What is this, 1999? Not the 1999 pickup line. She doesn't seem to have heard you. Shit. Do you look too much like a mom to hit on a woman now? Sorry, what? I asked, do you come here? Oh, now you repeated it. As a joke, you know. Oh, that's better. That's better. But now that I have to repeat it, I'm realizing that the only thing more annoying than asking someone if they come here often is joking about whether or not they come here often. Ha! Well, I don't come here often. This is my first time. Are you here alone? Is it possible for you to not sound like a total freak? Is that something you think you're capable of doing, Amari? No, my friends are here as well. Friend. And he has people who are more fun than I am, so... Why would she say that? No, actually, you should go hang out with my friend. The people he's with are way more fun. Stop it! Well, that's his loss. I'm having a great time with you. Ah, there's the self-loathing. Yep, there it is. There it is. It's okay, that was actually smooth. Do you? Do I what? Come here often. You don't exactly want to tell the truth that you initially came here with your ex-wife before she was your ex, and then you spent the first 6 months after your divorce hopping from lesbian bar to lesbian bar just so you could feel something. But every time you tried to be with a woman who wasn't your, you just end up sobbing for hours while some poor femme tried and failed to comfort you. Oh, that's an awkward thing to say. No, it's better if you leave out the little gory details. Yo, somebody in this bar is like, yes, she do. She here all the time. That lady just ran through. More often than I probably should. Oh, well, that's like a fun way of being honest. Your drinks arrive a moment later, and it hits you that it definitely doesn't look great that you're not drinking at all, and Anaya is. Just let it go. Try to explain yourself. So, gin and tonic, huh? Gin can be pretty intense, or so I'm told. I wouldn't know, I don't drink alcohol. Oh, I mean, I guess I've heard about that, about gin. These aren't really that strong, though. For sure. And besides, you look like you can handle your liquor just fine. That's a weird thing to say. A strange look crosses her face when you say that, like you struck a nerve that you didn't know was exposed. This isn't the first time you've provoked a reaction out of someone by way of referring to a sensitive topic. But you never do it on purpose. It's funny when you do it to Rihi, but now you just feel like shit for ruining this woman's day. You need to fix this. Right now. You quickly down the rest of your drink, too rattled to use it as a tool to help you pace the conversation. A different version of you from as recent as a few months ago would just collect things and go home. This version of you, though, you feel rooted to the spot you're standing in. You're rooted to the spot you're standing in. Leaving now would mean giving up on Anaya. It would mean giving up on the idea that getting back out there is possible for you. telling yourself that all the things that Biggs and Arihi and your other friends have desperately been trying to get you to believe about yourself aren't true. And you can't do that. But yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to maybe dance. When you ask, she softens and nods. You take her hand in yours and lead her to the dance floor. Hopefully once you stop talking, you can make a better impression. Hopefully when you shut your mouth, you can make a better impression. I've been there. The eerie bed squeak sound of the weaves into the drip samples and that vocal cuts of baby-making moans found in almost every Jersey City bound cloud production rushes through your body like an electrical current. I feel seen. I hate it so much. Yes, absolutely. Like, let me find a way to make it so I don't have to talk right now. You don't have the fondest memories of your hometown, but house music puts the best of those memories at the forefront of your mind. You remember acting as the designated driver for a handful of gay kids at your high school on weekends, trying to sneak into Innuendo or TV Lounge. Innuendo is such a gay bar name. Oh my god. I feel seen. So now stop looking at me. Like, I don't want to be perceived this way. I'm not trying to be perceived this way. No, thank you. Yeah, a lot of this game is like being like, oh my gosh, how did you go into my brain, pick out characteristics about myself that I only am okay with at best, put them in another character who's really likable and like attractive. And now I'm crying. You move behind Anaya, giving her the space to either lean against you or do her own thing in your vicinity. Fortunately, she chooses to press into you, and then you sigh in relief. As you dance, you take note of how she responds to being touched. As into you as she seems, you never know how far someone wants to take things until they say it out loud. Nora was never particularly into making too much eye contact in public, whereas you have an old flame named Mariella who wasn't happy unless you were practically fingering her on the dance floor. Oh! Naughty. Something tells you that Anaya is more similar to Nora than Mariella in that respect. Your thoughts are interrupted when you notice Anaya talking to some twink you never met before, and you assume this must be the friend that she mentioned earlier. Speaking of friends, yo, she just like dipped on Arihi. Why did you drag Arihi to this club and then completely dip on him? You know he hates it here. You do a quick scan of the crowd just to see if he's in the vicinity. Self-sabotaging. Focus on Anaya. Keep looking for you. Look for your friend. You catch Arihi out of the corner of your eye. He's lingering near the door to the patio, absolutely demolishing a light beer. He doesn't seem to be in distress, but realistically speaking, he's going to be in distress soon enough. Abandon the hell out of him. Maybe you should go check on him. Amari? Anaya's timid voice snaps your attention away from the movie. I'm sorry if I'm not, like, hot enough to hold your... Oh my god! I just want to shake her! You are gorgeous! Stop this! No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, love. I won't get distracted again. That was all a lie. Wait. All she had to do was be like, hold on, I kind of abandoned my friend. Let me go find him real fast. Like, that's all she had to do. And here she is being a mess. Okay, we gotta like pause because it's almost time to do the raid. We've gotta pause it there for today. Thank y'all so much for joining the raid train. Let me get the raid message ready and raring to go. This is the message that y'all can put into the train, and you should, so that you know she knows what's going on. And she's in like, what is happening? That is the raid message. Make sure you copy paste it if you haven't already. We are going to head over to Katie Spills, who is gorgeous. Let me stop the ticky-tacky. Bye, TikTok. You've been wonderful. Bye, TikTok. There that goes. Girl, let me stop it right when it was getting good too. Being a mess. I will say, as someone who struggles with body issues and receiving compliments, I feel that deeply. Compliments will always feel disingenuous, unfortunately. And actually, that's Anaya's whole thing. Oh my gosh, as played by me, you should play this game and then play as Anaya. Y'all are kindred spirits. Truly. Let me get this party started. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we are going to play some, what game was I playing? Because I have Boyfriend Dungeon, but also I have Thirsty Suitors. So I'm getting rid of my Xbox thing subscription. So I want to play games before I do. So tomorrow we're going to play Thirsty Suitors, which I am very excited about. It looks very fun. So I will be back tomorrow, same time, doing some Thirsty Suitors. And right now we're going to head over to KT Spells. Make sure you leave lots of love and affection over there for the raid train. It was wonderful having y'all here today. It's been hella fun. And I love Validate so freaking much. Like, it's truly one of my favorite games. The feels. There's just so many feels. There's just so many feels. Okay, so let's start that. We're gonna be a little bit early. Like, a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Alright, we got the raid message. I've got the raid message. Y'all have got the raid message. We will be back tomorrow playing some Thirsty Suitors, which is like a fun little dating sim with another messy person being messy, but also they skateboard. So that's different. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. It's been wonderful. We've had a time. We've talked about so many things. I will see y'all next time, and make sure you leave lots of love for Katie. I will see you later. Bye.